Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. Right now, as it stands in the United States of America, you have a group of Republican senators led by Ted Cruz trying to invalidate or stop the certification of the electors. Now, there's plenty of people already on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, etc., talking about how this is pathetic, it's a last ditch coup attempt, it's against democratic principles. Hell, Mitt Romney made like this whole statement about how bad this was as a precedent and why it's bad also politically. And, I am no fan of Mitt Romney, but that just shows the state of the Republican Party right now. That there are those who are so loyal to Trump that they are willing to subvert democracy. They're not listening to facts and reason. They are so hell-bent on pleasing dear leader that they are just losing increasing touch with reality. And that's dangerous. But I take particular issue with Ted Cruz being among the leaders of this. Ted, not that you'll ever see this, but what's going on, my dude? Why is it that you are leading this when Donald Trump is the man who dragged your father's name through the mud, openly mocked you and your wife? What kind of a person are you? And what kind of, does he have dirt on you? Is that what this is? Does he have some kind of dirt on you and that's why you are literally licking his boots and supporting him through thick and thin despite all the terrible things he's done to you? Trump doesn't care about you and the rest of these senators. And that ultimately is what the issue is for me about all of this beyond the whole subverting democracy thing. You have a bunch of super Trump loyalists who are still trying to show, oh, look, see, I'm willing to support you because right now there's a war for the heart and soul of the Republican Party. It's being pulled between Donald Trump, who would wish to control it from the outside, and Mitch McConnell, who wishes to control it from the inside. That's the current power dynamic at play. And depending on how this is resolved or isn't resolved, you may end up with the destruction of the Republican Party the same way the Whigs and the Federalists were destroyed before. And so while one might think, oh, well, that's a good thing because look what came after those parties, especially when the Whigs were dismantled because they couldn't reconcile the pro and anti-slavery wings of the party. And out of that came the Republican Party, which then led to Lincoln and the American Civil War. If the Republican Party disappears as a force, what replaces it, especially since it's already seen as the right-wing party, what replaces it is probably not too nice. There should be a great deal of concern about what is going on in America right now vis-a-vis the Republican Party with the whole certification debacle and trying to subvert democracy and where this leads in the next 10 years or so. Hell, it could be 4. Who knows? Everything moves so fast these days. This year has felt like an eternity. These past 4 years have felt like a millennia. Time is weird. There is a terrible, terrible future awaiting the Republicans and America if people don't get their act together. And the fact that a bunch of these Republican senators and people who are supporting the Republicans don't recognize or realize this is definitely what's bothering me today.